Every newspaper wrote that Jutland avenged the soldiers who had died to the Valkyria in the prior battle. Conversely, the Ruzi Empire was forced to completely re-examine their line of supply.
I apologize deeply. Not only did I fail to eliminate the princess, the mana weaponry Your Majesty entrusted in my care was destroyed. I cannot excuse myself for this blunder.
Spare us the melodrama, Victor. What is past is prologue. Our next chapter holds new opportunities.
However, one of our major supply lines for the coming winter has been cut off. It is obvious that Jutland is trying to snow us in.
Maxime, how, pray tell, would you judge Victor's results?
Why do you ask me?
Who better than the one originally assigned to the mission? He who refused the appointment should have quite an opinion.
If I may speak freely, Grand General Timoshev does not specialize in this type of military tactic. He will rebound in a situation that caters to his true strengths.
Oh, what a generous evaluation.
It's my belief that dirty work such as this does not suit Your Majesty's path to power, and we should drop it.
Maxime! How dare you show such insolence to His Majesty?
Every action I take is to be a valued general. I dare say my opinion because I believe it will benefit His Majesty. The enemy will be more vigilant with this incident. But that princess, she won't yield. She will come forward. That is the moment we should defeat her.
A valid assessment. Maxime's judgment reflects our own. As for you, Victor, let this redouble your devotion to Ruse.
Yes, sire.
Now, about that summons we received from the Vion Summit.
It would appear the events at Von Skold Gorge shocked all of the great nations.
Take Vanergan's alchemic weaponry receiving major upgrades. It's proof that Ipseria's Ragnite now belongs to the Jutes.
The ambassadors have been ridiculing us for losing, despite having the strength of the Valkyria on our side.
These self-styled superpowers. Those sycophantic fools are plotting some petty scheme. No matter. We shall maintain a fair distance, as always.
What a troublesome princess. Can't believe she started lecturing on the battlefield.
As long as she doesn't interfere with our plan, I don't care what she does.
And if she does, you don't plan to... You wouldn't say that now, would you, Saul?
It depends on which is more important to us, Jutland or our revenge.
Bingo.
Stop it! You boys are scaring me lately.
I wouldn't think of doing anything to the princess. I'm simply trying to find a way to use her to our benefit. The Prince of Ipseria's existence concerns me too. We need to do something before he does.
Whoa, looks like Saul's putting on his plotting face.
Amlet, as I said before, we need to be rid of the prince. I'll get in touch with my contacts within the major powers. I'll need your assistance.
Come on, let me know what you think.
You've outdone yourself, Basil.
To be fair, its real worth is only testable on the Valkyria. We don't exactly have time to fine-tune the adjustments.
I'm sure Saul will get it done.
How do you figure?
Whenever he has that look, I know he means business.
The old plotting face. No doubt about that.
Am,
how do you feel about me interviewing the princess?
Why would you do that?
Just trying to find more ways to leverage her. I think something about what her power can do might be useful.
I'm sure she'd agree to it. She probably has a lot to say.
Something on your mind?
Ophelia cares very deeply for this country, her citizens.
So what?
We...
Hey, this is about vengeance, and don't you forget it. We've got half the world at war now. And sure, it's fine and dandy for a princess to worry about things from her palace. But down here, it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
What's on your mind?
Don't you feel bad about it? Even a little.
Why should we?
Innocent blood is being shed in the name of our revenge.
The hell's that coming from? This isn't like you, Am.
Never mind.
We all chose to pursue this vendetta. I know you pulled the short straw here, but listen, is there really room for compassion when you think about all our friends who died in that fire? About losing Miss Maria?
You're right.
I still see that shit in my dreams. Every time I close my goddamn eyes, our home reduced to ash, our family, their bodies charred black, and Miss Maria. I'll never forgive, and I'll never forget.
I know. Sorry I brought it up.
I support the princess. The fact that the traitors were willing to use everything and everyone for their vengeance is... I wonder now if I think that because I've been tainted by the previous information surrounding them.
And that's perfectly fine. They took the dishonorable name of traitor willingly. They accepted it with pride. Let's continue with the story. The major powers were beginning to move.
What?
What's the matter?
Op details are as follows. That's all. Vandergen, move out!
A little birdie from the business world told me something. Brenlin's trying to dig up dirt on you, Saul. And yeah, I greased a lot of palms to make sure this info's legit.
Well, it's to be expected. From their point of view, you could be useful in many ways.
I'm honored.
Be careful. Ruse is pretty dangerous, but you can't let your guard down against Brenlin either.
If I was in their position, I would investigate me too.
They'll be keeping an eye on you.
That's about what I expected. It'll add some tension to my life.
Stop joking around.
It's fine as long as Brenlin's focus is on me. Hamlet will be able to handle the rest.
The anti-Valkyria squad commenced their attack on Dunfalst.
Vandergen, attack! Let's do this!
Ready or not, here I come! Where's the enemy?
Fire!
Keep an eye on them.
Keep it up!
Watch this! All right.
I'm not done yet.
Now or never.
Who's next?
The fruits of our labor, yes?
Commander down. Allow me to assist
Was a
you.
worthy foe. Ready or not, here I come.
That won't work.
Power comes from within.
Get lost.
Who's next?
The day is ours. You ready?
Or not, here I come. Yeah.
I'm nice. All right.
Ah! Yep, let's go.
Keep an eye on them. You ready? Out of my way!
Woohoo! Now or never.
Keep an eye on them.
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on them.
Come.
Keep an eye on them. You ready? Swear on my sword.
Constant
Keep an eye on
vigilance.
On a search.
Let us dance. Are you alright?
Take this! Commander down.
Please take care of yourself.
Keep an eye on
Look
them.
what I can Constant vigilance.
Who's next? No
And the Nero juggling.
The day is ours!
Point. Yep, let's go. Constant vigilance.
Retreat.
Bad feeling. Bad feeling. Onward to victory.
Commander down.
Point.
I'm nice. Keep an eye on them.
Blade. Constant vigilance.
All right.
Constant vigilance. Had a bad feeling. Yeah. Had a bad feeling.
All right. On a search. Keep an eye on them.
Had a bad feeling. Oh, your ears.
This'll do it. Day is ours!
In the name of juggling.
I'm gonna attack!
This is going well. Keep an eye on them. Who's next?
Before you go,
Try dodging.
Let's break through. Commander down.
no, they got my officer's prayer.
Leave it to me.
What a bad feeling.
Keep an eye on them. How did this happen?
Got a bad feeling.
Keep an eye an eye on them. Bring it to me. I'll get this happen. I'll give it my all. Keep an eye on them. I'll get this happen. Keep an eye on them. Look at this. That'll work.
Constant vigilance.
I'll give it my all.
Constant vigilance.
Look at this. Keep an eye on them.
Constant vigilance.
I'll get this happen.
This constant vigilance.
Look at this.
Constant vigilance.
Look at this.
This stinks. Got a bad feeling.
Keep an eye on them.
Taste my
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
constant vigilance. Constant vigilance. Constant vigilance.
Mission complete. As expected.
With this, we have liberated yet another domain from the Empire's reign of terror. Thank you, everyone, for making this victory possible.
Sort of feels like you're the captain now.
Oh. My apologies.
For what? Op's over. Let's go.
What's the matter?
The prince did not appear. Amlet, please, help me persuade Laertes to fight with us, not against us.
We've been through this. He's the enemy.
I'll repeat it as many times as I must, until you understand.
You're wasting your time. Next time he shows up, I'm ending him.
Jutland, who won the Battle of Dunfalst, immediately began establishing an interim government.
Having learned from his experience in Apsaria, Solomon set up a leader this time. He announced that he had searched for and found its long-lost prince. But that was... Donovan Lindegard later uncovered he was a fake. I wonder why nobody figured it out.
It was around this time when the word liberation took a form of its own. The traders needed a leader in Dunfalst. It was to emphasize the cause to both Jutland and Ruse, but only until the day they'd relinquish it to Brenland.
What do you think? We did exactly as I said we would. A letter of guarantee. When the war ends, Dunfalst will be Brenland's.
I have news from my homeland. We vow to draw the attention of the Valkyria.
Deals like these were made frequently?
Weakening the Rusi Empire was of mutual interest to the major powers, or at the very least, to influential people. Solomon the Traitor capitalized on that fact and worked hard to gain the cooperation of the superpowers. Most of this planning was done so that Ruse's military might couldn't focus on Jutland.
I see. A small country like Jutland was able to sustain a war with an empire thanks to these diversions.
Analysis is being conducted as quickly as possible, but we believe there is ulterior motive to Jutland taking Dunfalst.
Your Majesty fought Brenland for Dunfalst. I wonder what they think of this.
Indeed. Should we call for the ambassador?
That will not be necessary. His words will amount to naught. There is, however, someone far more worthy of our attention. The one who oversaw the establishment of Ipseria's and Dunfalst's interim governments. Investigate this man.
As you wish.
It seems you've been standing out too much. The Empire has their eyes on you.
I suppose that proves they aren't completely blind. Why not show more concern for your well-being, rather than for other people?
I'll be fine. I'm heading back to Ruse. He's waiting for me. There's been some movement in the army. I'm going to investigate.